So with the brand new part 2 of the Backrooms, there are a lot of people who feel a little different based on this brand new update. Now, obviously when you go into the Backrooms, they apparently fixed the glitch, I guess, for the hoverboard, but, you know, obviously there's a lot of people, if not everyone, able to still go into the Backrooms with their hoverboard. Now, I really hope that they don't fix this, primarily because if it is gone, it's going to make this whole process even more longer and a lot less fun for a lot of players. Now, obviously I have ADHD, so I can only sit in one location running in the same speed for so long before I just say, okay, I'm gonna stop, I give up. So I don't know if everybody else feels the same way when it comes to long gameplay such as this. So obviously, I really hope that they just kind of understand maybe this isn't really a bad decision when it comes to keeping something in the game like this. So obviously, there are a lot of rooms with just doors that are just not eggs. So there's a lot of people who just kind of feel indifferent about this current update. I like it because we're able to go into different locations, different things, different events. Yes, it is a lot more harder than the first location that we were able to go through. Yes, there are no actual ways to see the map when you go into this area. So, yes, you're going to be running around blindly and it's going to be a lot more harder, and obviously breaking things is just going to feel like it's impossible. But I was able to record like basically everything that you're seeing now in different server locations. I leave an entire game, I come back, refresh the rooms. If I don't like the layout, I will leave the entire game and I will go back into it. So that's my method. I'll go to World 1. If I don't like it, I will leave and go to World 2, and I'll continue that until I'm able to just find something that I'm okay with. But the problem is, because these rooms are so difficult to find, it almost makes it impossible to really want to hatch eggs. The one thing I do have to give them credit where it is absolutely due is this boss. Now, the boss itself is fairly easy to beat by yourself, and the corruption book, tap power, stuff like that, I like to use those. Even though if certain enchants don't necessarily do work, I use them anyways. I kind of forgot about the boss mimic book, so it just kind of chilled there. And obviously I am using all of my good huges, aka either my shiny ones or my rainbow huges, with the exception of having a rainbow shiny plague dragon, which is the stat pet, which is given throughout one of the smaller eggs. So I use that to balance everything out. Now, just kind of make sure that your follow to tap is on for the pets and your auto farm is off. When you do this, this makes the process so much more quicker, and you will be able to just finish this whole area within 2 to 3 minutes, depending on your team. Now, the only caveat to this is you have to wait 15 minutes or so for the boss to come back. Now, the chances for the huge to come out of the boss itself is 1 in 30,000 chances. Now, that's not too bad when you consider the fact that, hey, this is going to take a while versus running around the entire maze, running around looking for doors, and quite possibly trying to find an egg, which you're acceptable with. So I took advantage of just kind of chilling here for a little bit, and I think I did this about 2 to 3 times, and no, I didn't get anything cool out of it, but the fact that I'm able to just chill here maybe for 15 minutes or so and go to like a different a little area, like a little back area, and just grind there for keys and stuff, that's okay to me. But it's the factor that we only have to wait 15 minutes. I don't mind waiting 15 minutes for, 1 in 30,000 versus, hey, how long does it take to find an egg that's at least 50 times? Now, what are the actual chances for the eggs to hatch the new cat? Now, remember the chances that I gave you guys for the previous eggs for the huge plague dragon? Yeah, they're all the same. So put those chances against these, and it's about the same anyways. So let's take a look at the chart. The new huge night terror cat egg odds. 1 times egg is 1 in 50 million. The 2 times is 1 in 25 million. The 3 times eggs is 1 in 16.6 million. The 5 times egg is 1 in 10 million. The 10 times egg is 1 in 5 million. The 15 times egg is 1 in 3.33 million. The 20 times egg is 1 in 2.5 million. The 25 times egg is 1 in 2 million. The 30 times egg is 1 in 1.66 million. The 50 times egg is 1 in 1 million, and so on and so forth. So the 50 times egg is 1 in 1 million, which is pretty decent. That's like the huge happy computer odds before the update kind of finished. The 75 times egg is 1 in 666,000, and your 100 times egg is 1 in 500k. So these are probably the eggs that you really want to go after versus like your 30 times, your 25 times, and your 20 times. So if you have the additional time and you don't actually mind running around in the maze to try to find like these eggs and stuff, I would highly recommend it because the chances of these sound like they're very low in comparison of like generally the huge happy computer. So I want to know what you guys think of this particular update. This little blue cat that just shows up in the maze though, the first time that I actually saw it, it scared me so bad. I didn't expect to see it there, but it is a friendly, it just scares you, it doesn't attack you, it doesn't make noise, it just doesn't do any of that, but it does take you by surprise if you're not paying attention in the game. And more than none, I've been running around the maze, not even paying attention, and this thing pops up and it scares the living heck out of me. So we're taking our chances again with the second boss mimic chest that pops up. I'm gonna call it the boss mimic chest because that's the first thing that came into my mind, the boss Bob mimic chest. So again, this was the second time and we didn't get anything good out of it. So just make sure when you do come down here, you have some pretty decent pets. Otherwise, you might struggle just a little tiny bit on breaking everything in here. So obviously the chests are not that big in damage, but this big guy is absolutely bulky. He's a big boy. He takes a lot of hits. So just bring some good pets down here, if anything. And in general, if you're trying to get like the actual keys to open up any of the doors, what I would really suggest is kind of grinding before you go in and see what you get. Now, the drop rates are pretty low, so kind of expect to not get them right away. I do get them sometimes when I open up the little chests, which are spread around the map and from the breakables inside, but I found that I was getting them from this area too. So you can try to do that, or you can try to break other breakables inside of the place, and worst comes to worse, you might have to go into the Backrooms pack. Now, yes, not everybody's gonna have that vanity of actually getting them through Robux, but I was able to get about 5 to 8 of them for around 100 Robux, which isn't, to me, as bad as it sounds. So, that is optional if worse comes to worse. I kind of went a little too crazy in the Backrooms pack. I kind of got a lot of stuff. So, just keep that in mind. I kind of went a little crazy in the Backrooms pack, but I was able to get some keys out of it. There was also something that I kind of wanted to take note of. Apparently people were finding a quote-unquote 200 times egg, and I don't know if it's actually real or if it's verified if there actually is a 200 times egg until I went onto Twitter and I found an image. So obviously I want your guys' opinion. Have you found a 200 times egg, and does it actually exist? Is this a real photo? Is this for reals? How hard is it to find? Where is it? Is it inside of a box? Inside of a chest? Is it inside of a door? Is it inside of the Windows door? Who knows? But that's basically it for this particular update. Now, I would just personally go into the first area and just grind for huge plague dragons, but that's just me because I don't have the patience to do all of this over and over and over again, spending hours trying to find a locked door that actually leads to an egg and not a chest, obviously. But let me know what you guys think of this update. I think it's a really cool update just for the fact that we are able to fight a boss chest thing, and we are able to get a little spooked out with a little blue cat that follows you around wherever you go. Until then, I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye, everybody. I know I said that I said bye, but the power of friendship has brought me to this new location in the first world. So Atomic on Discord found a 100 times egg knew where to go and actually brought me to the 100 times egg. Now I have 1 hour to hatch this egg, and clearly I am not good at Squid Games because I died. So this timer does not show when you are in this area. So just keep in mind you do have an hour before the egg kicks you out basically and tells you go find a new egg. But I feel like if you do this with friends, and if you guys all basically play together, this is probably going to be a lot more easier. And there it is, the holy grail, the best egg on the planet. Wish me luck!